And he
Top-
also brought some, but I'm not
Yeah.
gonna tell.
You know, first off, I apologize for not being here Tuesday. Had to make a executive decision whether to send a kid to DAP or 10 days of ISS, and I couldn't. I had to be there for that. So that's behind us. How many of you actually watched the video I asked y'all to watch? Be honest with yourself. Okay. So.
I mean, remember the video? Yeah.
All right. Okay, that's good. That's good. So, how many remember the video? Regine. Okay. And who was the basketball player? Okay, Kobe. All right. So, last night I was watching Syracuse and NC State football. They had 16 NFL recruits at this game. Mind you, none of those teams are in the top 25. Neither one of those teams are in the top 30, if you will. But anytime you have 16, and there's 32 teams in the NFL, correct? Okay. So half of the NFL was watching young men. And one of the things that really caught my ear is that the NFL, not only are they watching the guys how they play, they were here all week watching how these players that they're looking to possibly be to the next level, they were looking at how they relate to other people, their teammates, their professors. Same thing with you guys. I don't know if you know it or not, but what you're doing now will affect you if you go to play college basketball or if you play in the NBA. The only person that's going to play in the NBA in your skin, in your shoes, or your feet is you. That's a dream you have. You've got to work it like you're already there. And if you work it like you're already there, and then if you continue to work it as if you're playing for a championship every time you come out here on this court, you will succeed. I know some of you get frustrated about hearing us talk to you. But could you imagine how frustrating it is us pour into you and you're this close to succeeding and you don't? Because of the fact that you let your pride get in the way, you let your ego get in the way, you were being a jerk because you thought it was cool. I know I always bleed the colony. I mean, when I say I bleed it, trust me, everywhere I go, whether it's South Beach in Miami, Florida, or Scott City, Kansas, where it's very cold already, they know about the Colony basketball team. They know about the Colony's boys basketball team because that's my favorite basketball team, high school basketball team. You guys have it. When people pay to see you, whether it's your mom, whether it's your friends, whether it's the little girl that you're chasing, when people are paying you, you need to act as if you are on that level. Some of you haphazardly practice, but I know it's changing the weather. But I'm telling you, if you want to be successful in life, take your head out your butt, because your butt is not a hat, and get serious. You have to get serious in life. How many 10th graders do I have? Sophomores. How many juniors do I have? How many seniors do I have? Okay, so juniors and seniors, I need y'all to lead up. I need y'all to lead. No excuses. You should be on a level because you're already getting looked at by everybody. You're already getting looked at. You're an athlete. Don't take the focus off the big picture. What's the big picture that you want this year? What do you want most out of the Colony basketball team? Succeed. What you got?
State.
What you got?
State.
What you got? What you got? State. Great. Okay, so here's the question. Do you want to go to state or do you want to win state? So ask yourself, am I practicing hard enough to win state? Be honest with yourself. Because when you look in the mirror, who you got to be honest with? Yourself. Because I'm going to tell you something. Who won't lie to you? That mirror. like it. And trust me, if you got a strong woman like my wife, she's gonna tell you the truth whether you really like it or not. But I'm challenging each of you all. If you, here's a crazy statistic. If you improve yourself 1% a day, at the end of the year, how much better will you be? How many days are in a year? So that means you'll be 365 times better the next year. Agree or disagree? I'm not asking a lot. Coach ain't asking a lot. I just need you to get better. How much? So, who is going to stop you from getting to state? Who? Guys, speak up like you talking on Snapchat, like you at Chick-fil-A, and they're giving out free food. You know you wouldn't be like, I need a number 7. You'd be like, yo, 2 number 7s, hold the pickles, extra fries. Am I right? Come with a boldness. Walk like you already own it. Because when you start walking like you own it, guess what happens? You own it. Agree or disagree?
Agree.
Who can stop you?
Yourself.
Stop stopping yourself. Stop stopping yourself. Here's what I look around and I see. And one of the craziest things, I've been a youth leader for 22 years. 22 years, and that's before I even had kids. One of the neat things about it, I'm able to take a discernment and see what I see champions, and I'm able to see slackers. The only thing that's going to hold you back is if you guys don't pick up your sack that's between your legs and start running like you want to run. Don't let nobody tell you what you can't do. Prove it out here. If you think Coach Ryan and Coach May is already hard on you, get out here on the court. Prove it. Because here's what's going to happen. Because your first game is in November, correct? So we've only got, theoretically, we only got 4 weeks away. So if you're really going to make a run for state, are you 4 weeks ready? Who can change it? Who's got to change it? Come on, dude. Come on. I believe in you. I believe in each and every one of you. And don't do it for me. If you don't do it for anybody else, do it for your mom. Don't do it for the girlfriend, because if she break up with you, she's going to have a bad season. Because you'll be stuck on her. And her breath probably was stinking anyway. But anyway, come back. Focus, give it. Anything I do, I make sure that my wife and my children are going to be happy. So just before I cuss that person out who was getting ready to cut me off, I have to think about will my daughter be happy? No. But when I go to the gym and I lay it all out loud for 2 hours, I'm making sure that I look my best, because that's what I want my son to do. As I close, what are you going to do different this week that's going to help you get to state? I'm sorry? Go hard. What you got? Put in more work. What you got? Put in more work. What you got? Get better every day. What you got in the black hoodie in the back? Work harder. This is you. This is your championship team right here. Don't put your team down. Lift your brother up. If you see somebody slacking and they get mad because you tell them to bring it, dog. Tell them, hey, listen, get off yourself. I need you to be your best, because we going to state either with you or without you. And I need about 7 of y'all to do that. I need about 7 that say we're going to state either with you or without you. You 7 that are dedicated, then you'll bring the others along. But if you got 7 that are dedicated, we're going to state with or without you, and we're going to win state. Make it happen. I need you all to get an index card. Sticky note. You need to write, we're winning state 2020. I'm going to do my part. I'm here to get better. I hear more work. I hear more consistency. What you going to do? It's all about you right now. All right, so I brought some skills. I did. So I've got a few questions. You answer them? You got it. Tay, give me one piece of advice that you would share with somebody, you would share with a middle schooler that's asking you how to play on a high school level. What advice would you tell a middle schooler? There's no wrong answer. Yes, sir.
I guess it's be the best you ever single day.
Be the best you every single day. Got it. Okay. Got some skills for you. What's your name?
Sean.
Sean. What would you tell Duke? What would you tell Coach Mike Krzyzewski? He's right here. He's coming. What would you tell him that you would bring the Blue Devils in 2022? What could you bring them? Why should he give you a scholarship?
I would say I'll bring.
There's no wrong answer.
I'll bring like a true point guard to the organization.
True point guard.
Pass it, rebound, score. Also.
Okay. Okay. You got some skills. All right. Just do it. Why is it important to get better?
Be the spot you want to be.
Be in the spot you want to be. Got it. Let's see. Periodic table. Why do you think Coach Ryan is so hard?
So we can get better every day.
Every day. Got some skills. Nike. No. He's got on Nike. Why is it important not to wear your butt as a hat? Why do you have to take your butt out of your hat? Huh? See the true picture? Boom. All right, so pick on you two together. So, why is it important never to let him fail? What's your teammate? It's your brother. So if he's failing, what's your obligation? Even if he gets mad, what's your obligation? Got it. Okay. Yes, sir. 1 minute. All right. So, what can you do to be a leader on this team? A true leader. Speak up and tell people. Just like it on. Okay? And if they get, if they get constipated, show them where X-Lax is in Walmart. They'll be all right. It's over your head, but I'll wrap it up for you later. All right, so look, I will see you guys next week. Where are my Skittles winners at? All right, we got to go over there because Coach is telling me it's a wrap. Fellas, I believe in you. I just need y'all to believe in yourself. And I'll leave some extra Skittles so Coach can hand them out later. Cool? All right.